as a Pisces woman to get someone to really understand the love that she has or he has, but the love that a Pisces woman gives is very intense. It's extreme. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it can overwhelm people. People will think that, oh, she's expecting too much of me, when I want, just to make sure the person in my life explores his dreams and be happy and have a passion about something that they love, and they can just, be successful in it. That's who I am. I always wanted to see everybody else do great, but as a Pisces, we forget that we need to manifest our own dreams. And that's what now I'm trying to do, is try to manifest my own dreams and still support certain people in my life through the sidelines, but still help, but not to where we get taken advantage of, because that's happened to me a lot in my life. That's been always a hard part, because I always wanted to be loved, liked, acknowledged, for anything that I've, ever done. I just wanted my family to be happy, my children. And it can be difficult because I really push people, but it was crazy because I needed to push myself, I needed to push me. And then if people see me pushing myself, then they'll do the same thing. So I had to start see that when I achieve something and when I give my wisdom to actually take my own advice and do my own dreams, so people will follow. And this is what I've started to try to do. It's been a rough time for me, because it's been a lot of dark. I still struggle with that. We all do. We all still struggle with that darkness and those demons, but the man up above gets us through. He really does. And I know a lot of people out there might not believe in that, but you got to believe in something spiritual, something, a kindness of your heart. Believe in that. Believe in love and in your heart. And that's what will get you through. But as being a Pisces, it takes us a while to really understand who we are. Since I was a little girl, I didn't know how much I was really into the arts until I look back. I always liked to dance. They'd be like, Mandy, you get out there and dance. They always wanted me to dance. I was always photobombing somebody's pictures. I always had to pose and model in the picture. That's who I was. So I was always into the arts. Music, oh my gosh, that's my therapy. It still is. I do so many stories on Instagram, and it has to have music and certain lyrics that pertains to my moods, and that's what helps me. So if you ever on Instagram and you do stories, I always be creative with my stories, and I do certain music lyrics. Any music that I find, I put it out there in the lyrics, and hopefully, but people are watching and they're looking, but it hits them, and I do certain posts like everybody does. They put certain memes, but the stuff really means something to me in my struggle in life. And I do a lot of spirituality. I go to church when I can. I mean, it's been hard because of COVID, but I do go to church, and that's another part of a Pisces that people don't realize. We're very spiritual in all different ways. Could be nature, doesn't have to be the Lord, but there's a lot of people that go to nature, yoga, meditation, that all goes together. But I didn't really understand that till later on. But being a young girl, I mean, I lost my father around 8 years old. So all that artistic work has helped me, all the music, everything, because that was always a struggle because I was so young to lose him. And I didn't understand who I was. I just knew to be a good girl for my mom because she already had it rough because she was having to be a single parent again, even though she was a widow. Um, she had to take care of me and she wanted a better life because she had gotten her education later on in life. And my dad was there for her and they had me. And he was a lot older and he had heart problems. So, any Pisces out there, I don't know your relationships with your fathers. Well, I know with the women, with Pisces women, we tend to not have relationships with our dads. It's either not that well, or they don't understand us, or they've passed away, or they just abandoned us. But I went through the death when my dad and I were close. He was a Capricorn, and we were very close, very very close. Um, he used to have music in the house. He worked from home, upholstery. He cooked. He danced. He was such a great guy, and he helped my mom through school. Helped her with 5 kids, you know, while she was getting her education. And he worked hard. He was, Capricorns are they're workers. So are Cancers. My mom's a Cancer, and my mom was all about her career, all about work. Sometimes she wasn't home when I was growing up. She was very thing about providing, and that's all my mom knew how to do because she had to do a lot on her own. Um, and I was always different. My mom never understood why I wasn't that way. I did work at 16, and I worked and tried to go to college. But it was always something, I felt something was missing. I think that was the problem why it was hard for me to finish anything, because I didn't go with my gut when I needed to do the arts. I didn't go and do what I was destined to do. I didn't take that risk, and my mom was a little worried at, I think, about me taking risks because I was that little Pisces girl, shy, quiet, and full of energy. But my mom was overprotective because Cancers can be overprotective, and my mom was very overprotective. And I really clinged to my mom a lot when my dad passed away. So, she always wanted me close. She didn't mind me leaving, but my mom always wanted me close. She worried about me. And that's because I guess I had no direction, and she always tried to get me to have some direction in life. But as a Pisces woman, we have that rough time trying to have some kind of direction. It's very difficult to have that because we're like the fishes. We're swimming everywhere. We don't know where to go. We go with the flow. So we're just swimming everywhere like, oh, this is cool to do. This is nice to do. And then we get bored and we'll get good at it. And then we're like, oh, I already conquered this. And that's what they say with a Pisces. It's like we've done everything. And now it's like we're to the end. I guess that's why with Pisces, all good things come to an end, because we've done it all in our previous life. Maybe that's what they say. I've noticed that I've had a lot of losses, and a lot comes with those losses. Um, I've had a lot of deaths in my life, since I was that young. I've experienced a lot of loss, and it's just been really sad, but I understand now. I understand why I had the losses that I had. Um, that's the part of my sign. Not saying other signs don't go through loss, but Pisces tend to go through a lot of loss, even just homes, finances, because we're not supposed to be so much in the materialistic world, I think. And it's more of the spiritual world. And when you're spiritual, you give your life and your body and soul to God first. And then everything else is supposed to come after. I didn't really realize that. And like I said, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be what I believe in, which I believe in the Lord. It can be nature. It can be energies. It can be whatever your belief is in. It has to do with your heart. So to me, the heart and the love of something higher, something greater, is what you have to surrender to in order to heal in order to get to where you need to be at. And that is what I have discovered, but it's been a long road, and I'm going to share some things and share some stories that have happened to people I know that are Pisces, and also some stories of my own to let you know about what Pisces women struggle with, and maybe I can help Pisces women out there and women in general to go and check out your signs, check out if you're a Leo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Scorpio. You'll learn a lot more about yourself. You may know a lot more than I knew about myself, but it'll help you with your strengths and your weaknesses. And that's just a great thing. It's like still part of the psychology, all about the mind, which they say Pisces are good at being psychiatrists. I always thought that was interesting because I used to be like, well, I need to go therapy. I need a psychiatrist at times. But from what I've seen and people have come in my life and they say I've done, it had me wonder what my calling is and what I need to do. So it's like I need to get things out there, the experiences that I've gone through and how I have coped. They say a Pisces has a strong resilience, that we're resilient. We're actually really strong inside when people think we're weak. I didn't realize that until I had to deal with a lot in the past couple years. But when I think about it, just all of my life, what I've had to go through and how I've had to come above it and be strong and still be standing, and not falling to pieces. So this is what I want to bring is some videos to help to get, that understanding of what Pisces women go through, what women go through in general, but to actually really let you know from a Pisces woman what I've had to do to get strong and what I've gone through to make me who I am, and it can help make you who you are. And like I said, any sign, any woman, any sign, just help you to discover who you are and how to get through life, because we do have so many ups and downs. It's not all great and it's not rose-colored glasses. And I had to realize that too, because of course Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is the dreams, illusions, things that you can't see, things aren't there. And then we're co-ruler with Jupiter, and Jupiter is wisdom, expansion, knowledge, exploring things and countries, and it's more your exploration, your luck, and Sagittarius rules Jupiter. So we co-rule with this good old Sages. I have some Sages in my life. Some are like, I'm close, like my partners in crime, and then sometimes I don't get along. We kind of bump heads, but maybe it's because we rule the same, planet. So I'm going to start sharing some stories and start from when I was a teenager and how certain signs in my life that have made me who I am and made me strong, all the pain and suffering and all the good times. Because there was good times to it, but there was also some real dark, bad times. And I want to get that understood. And then you can understand about those signs as men, actually. So if you've ever had to deal with these signs that I talk about, then you'll understand them a little bit more and why they come into your life. And I've had to understand why they've come into my life. So let's end this right here, YouTube. So if you would please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you, and we'll see you soon.